tells me you need to subscribe. So if you haven't, be sure to subscribe to the channel.
Please don't make me feel crazy just because you're lazy. Think I do too much and I had enough. Thought it was a crush, but I think too much. Is it really love if it feel like lust? I know, you know, we know. And it's no love lost. There's always a cost. Mama said ain't nothing free. She made love especially. We can say we try. It will be no lie. We cannot erase the past, and the future's coming fast. I'm the next one would help me see all of the reasons we could not be. Just gotta learn how to let things go. Just let my hair down and let it flow. I'm gonna have some good days, good days. Let it flow, let it flow, let it flow. Baby, there will be rain. Gotta go through some pain, pain. Let it flow, let it flow, let it flow. But know that there will be gain. Let it flow, let it flow, let it flow.
Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time, make sure you make yourself comfortable, like, comment, subscribe. If you're just checking in or catching up, you know that I am on a journey. If you haven't, go ahead and make sure you check out my last visual diary, and the vlog right before this one was the holiday vlog. And during that time, you see that I transitioned from Atlanta to Miami to coming home for the holidays and then extending my stay. And it's funny because when I started off on my freedom journey, that's what we'll call it for now. I came home for the holidays and I realized how much I needed my family, and most of all, how much they needed me. This year is all about being more vulnerable and sharing the pieces of my journey, because I dare not take these lessons and just keep them to myself. And being back home has caused me to calm and settle all the way down. I'm going to let you in on what I've been doing since I've been here. But it's getting cold out here and I think it's time to go in the house. It's Friday night, and of course, me decides to make plans to do yoga at sunset. But it felt good, and I'm going to tell you more about that when we get inside. So as soon as the new year hit, I decided to, well, let me back up. At the beginning of the pandemic, I decided that I wanted to pursue more things that weren't necessarily music related. So I was like, I need a hobby. I need something that I don't necessarily have to be good at, but I can at least try. And for me, that was yoga. I noticed how I was improving my mental health, especially during the quarantine. And I just stuck with it, but I never had the intention of teaching it. I never had the intention of posting it online. Like, it was just going to be my thing that I remember thinking this is just going to be my thing. So fast forward for the new year, I got certified as a yoga instructor. I was wanting to do something that promotes wellness, especially the wellness that I experienced during the quarantine, during that time when we were locked down. I really had to show up for myself. Within 48 hours, I had an offer to become a contract yoga instructor at the Air Force Base here. Instead of trying to talk myself out of if I should do it and the pros and the cons and all that, I just decided that I'm just going to see what's up. I'm going to see what it's about. Your boy is a yoga instructor, CPR certified, like teaching military personnel how to connect with their bodies and their minds. Life can get really, really interesting. You have to be interested enough in your life to not only invest, but to want more for yourself. And your more doesn't have to look like my more or anybody else's more. Just as long as it's better than any bad feeling you're feeling right now. It's amazing how it all comes together as well. I get to play my music in class, my friends' music. And so it's like I'm still sharing my art. And I never thought it would be like this. But it feels good. And I make people feel good to see the people's smiles and see how they feel at peace when they leave my class. It's like mind-blowing. This all unfolded as I walked towards a calling. Don't ignore the callings that you're receiving because they're coming for a reason. Every desire you have is because you're the person who's supposed to have it. But here we are. I'm excited to see where this goes, to see where it flows, because what's the worst that could happen? Where I'm at now, if I'm going to write songs, I'm going to live a life worth writing songs about. That's where I'm at. Let it flow. That's where I'm at. Let it flow. Just let it flow. I don't know. Next week I might be a firefighter. We're going to see what happens, okay? Gonna see.
An angel on earth just for you. Could rescue you from the depths of hell. And you wouldn't know what it's like to be her angel. To have that love for her.
Please
forever.
don't make me feel crazy, crazy. Just because you're lazy, lazy. Think I do too much and I had enough. Thought it was a crush, but I think too much. Is it really love if it feel like lust?
Good morning. It's Monday and I just got to my yoga class. It's been about a month now since I started teaching yoga here at the base, and it's been an experience. Everybody has been open, and my favorite part is how everyone feels when they leave the class. They really feel at peace and they feel like they had a moment to reflect. I'm so grateful that I can do something and that I'm doing something that brings wellness and peace to people. Since I grew up in this area, my uncle, I have family members that are in the military, so this is not my first time on the base. I kind of knew my way around, but it always been me being escorted onto the base. So now that I have my own pass and I have my own credentials and I can just come in, it feels so good going through the gate every morning. I didn't record it this morning because, I'm still, it's just only a month in. I don't want to be showing my phone and they think I'm flashing something else and then just shut the whole country down. Just like, it just becomes dramatic, and I'm not about the drama. I don't exactly know where this is taking me, but I am down to go anywhere that makes me feel good and that makes others feel good. So, yeah. Sometimes you get going without knowing where you're going, and that can be the most powerful thing you can do for your life. I had no clue that I'd be here this time last year, but I found myself really just beating down on making this one thing happen exactly how I want it to happen. I pushed against a lot of stuff, but knowing what I know now, I'm more open to opportunities and expansion, and understanding that the how something comes about is really not my business. Are you willing to walk towards it? Are you willing to go with the flow to see where it leads? So all in all, I hope this video encouraged you not to push against the things that don't seem like they're in line with what you want to do, and be open to them just to see where they lead. And you can tell by how you feel. When I leave my yoga classes, I feel so invigorated. I feel so free and relieved. That puts me in a mental space to be able to go and pour into my music and pour into my other endeavors. I'm learning as I go that you don't have to pour all of yourself into one thing. Yes, you may be feeling burnt out because you've been pursuing this one thing and it hasn't come yet. Opposed to being consumed by burnt out, how about pivot? There could be more that you're capable of. And if you just have the confidence and the bravery, the courage to pivot, everything could possibly come together for you. Be brave enough to let it flow and just to go with the flow and see what happens. You don't have to know in order to get going either. It all works together. All that is needed from you is cooperation. That stress and pain and discomfort you're feeling could be from you paddling against the current. And if you just put the oar down on your boat, which is your life, the boat will turn in the direction it's supposed to go. Thank you for tuning in. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe right now. Like and comment and let me know if there's more about my journey that you would like to know about. I can go into detail about some things. I can't stress enough that I'm doing all of this while I work on music, and I'm not tired. I'm not stressing. I don't feel like I'm all over the place because everything is working together because I'm allowing it to. Don't wait. Please subscribe to my content. We're going to grow this community. This is going to be one of the most impactful YouTube channels on YouTube. Just watch.